Imagine paying $450 for a tiny room like this, or paying $51 just to see a view from a balcony. This is a city that a 10-minute Uber ride can cost you $150, no jokes. Here, $100 have little value.
In New York, you have to be willing to take a $100 bill and just light it on fire. Like, that's how fast the money goes.
Look at this apartment, guys. It cost $16 million to buy it. This is truly a city of millionaires. By now, you should have guessed which city I'm in right now. Welcome to New York City, one of the most expensive cities in the world, and it's also the most expensive tourist destination as well. In today's video, I'll spend 100 hours showing you my experience and life of the local people in one of the most expensive tourist destination city in the world. Alright guys, I just arrived in New York. Leaving the airport, I just wanted to use Uber, and I'm checking and I'm seeing like 110, 150, even 250 for Uber Black. I'm like, there is no way I'm paying that amount just for like a what? How many minutes ride? I must find like a train or something. I'm gonna figure it out. I have to use a train. Well, I'll be like $11. Where do I find that? But navigating the train here in New York City is not easy, especially as an African man. So I had to learn, guys. Once I finally figured out the subway, I started to understand why so many people use the subways. It was fast, cheap, and surprisingly reliable. Guys, do you know what this stand is?
It doesn't always work.
I tell you, when the train is about to move. See, I'm not gonna
jerk.
Guys, New York City has one of the most sophisticated train network in the world, but oftentimes I see these crazy videos online of people doing crazy things in the subway.
It didn't take long to find obnoxious behavior. Then there are the entertainers. Some people love them, but others not so much.
Craziest thing that you ever seen in the subway before?
I saw a lady pee in front of the cars.
I didn't get to experience any of that, but I saw someone selling like groceries in the train. I also saw a lot of people sleeping. Yes, because a lot of people work hard in this city. The hustle culture is insane. So the train is usually a time for people to like sleep. That is the reality of New York. And I made it to town for $11 as opposed to $120. I had to figure out the train. And now we are in the city. It was finally time to check into my hotel. This room wasn't bad. It was just incredibly small and I would say overpriced. The bed took up the entire room. This is $413 for 2 nights. It's what it gets you here in New York. I mean, this is edge to edge right here. Apparently, I don't have any space to open my bags and lay my bags flat in the room. I would just have to open it up, use the bag, and close it back, right? The space is like really small. Yeah, this is just the reality of life here in New York. The bathroom was just as small. This is the whole bathroom in the house. Guys, what will $413 for 2 nights get you in your city? I would like for you to let me know, because in New York, this is what you get. Ooh. Why is the water brown though? $400 plus a night in Cape Town would probably look like this. In Lagos, it would probably look like this. In Kenya, it would probably look like this. But let's go to Dubai. This is probably what you're gonna get. In Qatar, it's what you're gonna get. Or let's go to Vietnam. This is what you're gonna get in Vietnam. Or where else do we go to? Now let us go to France or London, right? But here in New York, this is what you get. If tourists are paying $200 a night just to sleep in a tiny room like this, then what does it actually cost to live here? How much are people paying every month for rent? How much do they actually earn to keep up with these crazy prices? I had too many questions. So this water, like, I'm not gonna use it to brush my mouth. Of course, it's not clean. I had to go outside to fetch water. So I decided to meet up with T, who stays in a tiny shoebox Manhattan apartment here in New York.
This is Lady. Hi, Lady. You're so nice, Lady. Hi. This is Kitty.
You have a cat and a dog?
Yeah.
How do you manage to keep both of the pets here?
I don't know. It comes from my heart, honestly.
I just want to see it. I'm sorry, I'm not here to invade your space, okay?
She loves attention. She
Yeah,
loves
like,
people, loves
did you
attention.
buy this first, or?
So I had her for about the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And then he came with an ex, and he just never left.
For real?
Yeah.
Aw. It's getting too comfortable.
She loves attention.
Yeah,
Come
it's
here.
getting too comfortable.
Shoes right here, laundry back there, dog bed under here. My dog likes to sleep under. You can move the table. Yeah, she's really friendly.
Yeah, very friendly actually. Yeah.
My dog likes to sleep under things, so
Yeah.
it's just more comfortable for her to be under.
What's the size of the apartment altogether?
I have no clue.
This is your bed?
This is my bed. A while ago, I had just like a twin size bed in the corner.
Yeah.
Just to utilize more space.
Yeah.
Got a loft bed.
So the bed and the sofa right here.
Sofa, yeah, this is a new addition as well. A lot of people that see my TikTok, they noticed that I didn't have it anywhere else for anybody to sit. It was just a single chair. So I'm like, I want to be able to have my family over and have somewhere to relax. This is where the magic happens, where the cooking happens. Flat top,
Yeah.
little stove burner. My mom got this for me when I first moved in. So my mom helped me a lot. My mom got me an AC, burners. A lot of this stuff is hand-me-downs from her apartment. Keep the dog food and cat food right here. I'm not gonna open my fridge.
Why?
Fridge is hungry.
Let me see. Let's see one second, man.
Listen, man. Listen, man. I don't even like cooking in here sometimes.
So you always eat out?
Well, I used to work at a restaurant, so I would eat at the restaurant most of
Yeah.
the time. So it gets, you know, staying here in this little space all the time.
Cooking,
like,
yeah?
Yeah, it gets hot in here too.
So is this like what you used to
Air
ventilate?
purifier.
Oh,
Yeah, just to help keep some ventilation. There's only
Yeah.
2 windows in here, so this one is occupied by the AC. The one in the bathroom doesn't work.
and this is supposed to be where you brush your mouth.
Yeah.
Also, like wash your plates here.
Wash my dishes, clean anything. Little medicine cabinet right here. Restroom. Check out, guys. And they the bowls is right here, over there.
And that's where you shower.
Yeah, this is the shower.
If you get another job, you would definitely move out of here, like out of like the Manhattan area, or like would you like
yeah.
to still be around here?
No, I think I'm over Manhattan. I think living in Times Square sounded cool.
Yeah, for me that I'm a tourist, it sounds cool. I just walk outside, I'm in Times Square.
Wow, ooh. But when I get off of a 12-hour shift and I gotta walk my dog, it's not fun. I am sick of, what's that Alicia Keys song with Jay-Z, The Empire State of Mind? In New York, I hear it 24/7.
Every time, right?
Every single night.
in Times Square, like that's what they play
That's
for the
all that
tourists.
you hear.
Yeah.
That you hear people outside, especially with the Knicks, how far they're getting. Madison Square Garden is going crazy. They're coming out here till 3, 4 o'clock.
I'm just guessing, like the only sacrifice you have to make living in this side of town is just the space. Is there another sacrifice that you have to make?
Yeah, definitely the people outside. Like I was saying, walking my dog. I really don't. I am a introvert at heart. I like to stay inside, like to be by myself. So going outside and seeing thousands of people every day, it's not really that fun. It's not fun at all. It sounds cool.
But they bring a lot of money to New York.
They bring the money, and look what New York is doing with the money. Think about it. New York is getting paid so much, and they're not funding any of these buildings. They're not really doing nothing with it.
But does it get like super hot here?
There's only 2 windows, this one, and there's one in the bathroom, but it doesn't fully open.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay open, so circulation in here is non-existent.
I mean, yeah, I like the idea of living in Times Square, cause
You should do it.
Yeah, I mean, my hotel was not too far away. It feels nice, You should just step outside of your hotel and boom.
Where are you from?
I'm Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
Do you know a lot of things about Nigeria?
I don't. I am Nigerian myself.
You're
but
Nigerian yourself?
I found out through a DNA test. So my family is not like into their African roots and everything.
Do you
but
think you would like to visit the country?
Of course. I would love to visit Nigeria. I would love to just try. I've never been out the country, so I would love to just go somewhere.
How much is this per month?
The actual rent is like $2,000. This is my first apartment on my own. I'm signing my own lease and everything, so this was just to have my own space.
Oh, wow. Aren't you scared like the fan would cut your head?
It's happened so many times.
The fan?
The fan, sometimes in the middle of the night, I will turn it on and forget that it's
Oh
on.
my God.
And I've definitely banged my head on it.
Jesus Christ.
You get desensitized to some stuff like that. The first couple times, it's like, damn, but
Oh my God.
you learn how to maneuver, honestly. It's worth it that I have a roof over my head. I tell myself that every night. I thank God every morning when I wake up that I'm not wondering where I'm going to sleep tomorrow, or having to knock on somebody's door and say, hey, can I sleep here tonight? My dog has a place to sleep. My cat, they're fed. I really, I could ask for more, but I'm grateful.
After seeing T's tiny apartment, I couldn't stop thinking about it. If a small tiny apartment costs this much to rent, would it make more sense to buy instead? I had no idea how the New York housing market worked, so I decided to meet up with a real estate agent. I wanted to understand what it really costs to own a home here, who can actually afford to buy, and whether renting or buying is a better choice in one of the most expensive cities in the world.
We're about to look at an apartment for rent. The starting lease price is $4,500.
Okay, so is that considered like expensive or normal rate here in this location?
If you're used to living in New York,
Yeah,
it's normal. If you're used to living in New Jersey, it's expensive.
All right.
So here we are. We have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment here in the Upper West Side of New York. Kitchen, smaller kitchen, but beautifully done. You have your living room. You got closets. You got a nice little balcony here.
At least you do have a balcony here.
You got like a nice, small, cozy bedroom
right here.
No closet here, but you have the closet space.
So what is the price for this a month?
This price is $4,500.
4,000.
$4,500. You got to make 3 times the rent.
Okay,
so
three times. Okay, yeah, 3
So
times.
you should be making a month $13,500, and then your credit score should be in the 700s. So that way, a landlord feels comfortable enough to rent you the apartment.
After learning how expensive rent can be in New York City, I realized it's only one side of the story. This city isn't just filled with tiny apartments, it is also home to some of the most expensive apartments in the world. Some are worth multiple millions of dollars.
Stephen, welcome to this living room with 50 frontage of Central Park. You ready?
Yes, I am ready. Guys, we are in Central Park. Oh my goodness. I have never seen this view. I mean, I see it online, I see it on TV, but this is the first time I get to see Central Park from a property. Why did the city of New York choose to allocate this area just for greenery? Because this is prime real estate. You can charge like a lot of money. You can take a lot of money to just, buy land here and build something. So
The reason why developers could not build on Central Park is because the government decided, you know what, this is a beautiful landscaped. They just didn't want developers to start building on top, because otherwise then it'll be just like an island full of like buildings on top of each other,
Yeah,
and
that
it
makes
just
sense.
would feel soulless. So this Central Park actually brings soul to New York
Yeah.
and to Manhattan, and
Yeah.
of course it brings tourists. So this will be forever protected. No private
Yeah.
money or developers can ever build on this in any future. So this apartment, Residence 21A, is actually 5,450 square footage. So on this side that we're going to is the kitchen area. And this is very interesting, guys, because the owners loves architecture. So this is very like architecturally inspired. I mean, have you ever seen a kitchen with this?
I mean, if I'm looking at this with the first glance, I would think like it's an elevator.
Exactly, but it's not actually. So in here, there's a refrigerator.
Wow.
And then you have the stove and the oven.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you have the ovens here, and then you have a separate stove. So you have a whole entire area for just the kitchen.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is the asking for a property
So of
like
course,
this?
the asking price is 16 million.
So, but tell me, what really makes it 16 million? Like, why do you think somebody would put down 16
Number
million?
one location. Look at those views.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really buy those, So the views, of course, the square footage, there's 5 bedrooms. Yeah, so that commands that sort of price. And if you do your comps in the neighborhood, it's pretty much, in line with this size and
Yeah.
the location, Central Park facing. And welcome to the primary suite.
Okay.
Sitting area. for the
And let's
primary
talk a little bit about the view, because
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Every room has Central Park views, by the way, so which is really amazing. So this is the east side of Central Park. So Fifth Avenue, Central Park, and then of course the bedroom.
the main bedroom, nice, 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 nice.
Loads of
Oh,
closet
wow.
space.
Oh wow, this is really nice.
Yeah.
Who do you think is a target for a property
I'll
like
tell you
this?
that straight up. So in Manhattan, Central Park, a lot of these type of properties are owned by people who want to use it as a second home. So when they come to New York, so pied-à-terre. So a pied-à-terre is your second home or your third home, and it's home away from home. So they come to New York. They love shopping at Bergdorf, which is right around the corner. It's a very luxurious shopping spree. The restaurants, of course, Central Park, Lincoln Center, all the theater district. Yeah, this would be not somebody who's going to use it as their primary home, but more so as a secondary home, and most likely either from the Midwest and the South or international, or just
Guys,
Connecticut.
I'm in this beautiful property, 16 million. And what she's trying to tell me right now is the person who would likely buy this is buying it as their second home.
Yeah.
That is.
Or a third home.
Or a third home.
Because they probably own, they have a home in the Hamptons, they have in New York, naturally they have in Paris, and naturally they have in Tuscany. It's about 16 million.
Yeah.
So if you can buy that, and mostly they're all cash buyers. So these, anything from 5 million and up, it's very rare that you'll have anyone financing. They'll pay all cash.
Maybe some of you still don't understand just how expensive New York City is. So let's do a brief demonstration.
I have with me here $100. I'll try to survive with this for 24 hours, right? In my country, this is a lot of money. You're probably in the continent of Africa, right? There's a lot you can do with $100. But here you're going to see, right?
You will see how quickly $100 vanishes here.
All right, right here I am at the Brooklyn Bridge. I found like a souvenir shop around here, so I'm just going to try and get some things. So I have this. Everything here is $1, right? So I'm just going to get some souvenirs, probably like $3 souvenirs. Try doing a challenge to survive in New York with $100. How long do you think it's going to take me to exhaust the $100 in New York?
That's not gonna take very long.
Maybe like a day and a half.
A day?
A day and a half, or maybe 2, if you want to stretch it.
You think so?
No.
Because you have to get a
All right,
you have to
let's
get a
put it this way. The subway alone, let's just call it $6. No, maybe you're gonna travel some more, let's call it $12. You're gonna buy food. If you just want a smoothie, that's gonna be $13. If you wanna get like an actual lunch, that's gonna be at least $20 to $25. Or you want something to drink too, plus $4. Also, it depends on the place, but you don't want no cheap lunch, because we're not going to McDonald's, right? Yeah. So I'm going to say lunch is going to be $20 to $30. Wait, we didn't mention breakfast. Breakfast is going to be at least $10 to $15. And are we going to have dinner? How fancy is the dinner going to be? That's probably going to be $30 to $40. Then you might want a little knick-knack because you're passing by here. Or you need a deodorant, you need toothpaste. That's another $20. It's not going to go far. Nothing in the 99-cent store is 99 cents.
Are you for real?
Not anymore.
Oh my god.
That was back in like the 90s. 99-cent store now it's like $4.99, $5.99.
I saw this futuristic building in Houston Yard and I wondered what it was all about.
What exactly is this building? Let's go and find out. After asking around, I learned the name of the building is called The Vessel. It's an architectural marvel here. So now we're going to go up there and check it out. This particular building is standing at 150 feet tall. It's made up of over 154 staircases with 2,500 steps. Wow! And over 80 viewing platforms. And I paid $18 just to get up here.
$18 gone just like that, climbing thousands of steps. It felt more like a workout than a tourist attraction. On to the next one. I saw this giant floating platform hanging in the sky. Guys, let's check it out.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Maybe it could be free.
So I just arrived at a place called The Edge. This place is literally built to like hang off the cliff where you get to see the whole of New York. You literally see everywhere. Like, look. Just look behind me, that's what you see. So it cost about $51 plus taxes to get here. Is it worth it? I don't know, man. Just to take a look at the views, just to see the New York skyline.
But seriously guys, how do you feel about me spending $51 just to see a view? Now, don't get me wrong, this view is actually incredible, but for $51, I was expecting the view to come with a free meal, maybe like a Coca-Cola or something, While walking through the park, I spotted what looks like a free ride. But when I asked how much it cost, I couldn't believe the price, guys. New York City.
This is where you are, my brother?
Yeah, here.
15 minutes, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour and a half, and 2 hours.
How much?
2 hours is 200, 1 hour is 1 hour.
You said 200 for this one?
200 for the whole park, 100 for the half park.
$200?
No. 200 some money.
Is it 200 naira or $200? Where is your own bike? Where is your bike? Your machine? This your keke?
Do you know how to?
What do you mean keke?
Keke in my country?
What's your mouth?
No. So let me
Bro, no,
let me
keke
tell
is
you.
like a bike. It's just
in my
different
country-
language. Here you call the bike. In your country, you guys.
Keke. In my country, it's called
We can
keke.
call it keke here.
But that's our language. It's American. We're American.
Are you American?
Me, I am American.
We're American.
Why are you calling this
keke? Because it's a
Because
language.
right now I have people from my country watching. They don't understand. So
Yeah, you have to translate for
yeah.
them.
I also went to this place I saw on Instagram. It is called Summit One. It is filled with like murals, balloons, and I saw normal tourists taking pictures of themselves. Guys, you won't believe I paid $55 for this. $55 to play with balloons and take pictures. My Nigerian parents would not understand this investment. I paid another $50 to see the Statue of Liberty. I was shocked at the number of people that came here to take pictures of this statue.
Like what? 500 people?
Although, to be fair, for millions of immigrants, the Statue of Liberty represents freedom, opportunity, and the promise of a better life.
Alright, so I am at Ellis Island National Museum of Immigration. Now, they say America is a country that was built by immigrants, that almost everybody here is technically an immigrant. For millions of immigrants from Europe, Asia, and beyond, this tiny island was sort of like their first step into the New World. So between 1896 and 1954, there were more than 12 million people that came through these doors by ships carrying only hope, courage, and a dream for a better life. So right here at this spot, if you're not sure who your ancestor is or you're not sure of your ancestry, you just want to know where you're from, I think you can come in here and perform like a search. So you put in your name and they're going to help you search to trace your ancestry, exactly where you're from. You might want to come here because everybody here is an immigrant at the end of the day. After exploring this museum, I've learned that the real people that built America wasn't Americans, but they were immigrants that arrived with nothing but ambition, talent, and vision, willing to do whatever it takes to make it thousands of miles away from home. From the railroads that connected America to the tech companies that is now shaping the world, the fingerprints of immigrants are everywhere. They don't just fill gaps in labor, they are filling the gaps in imaginations, innovations, and possibilities. And among these immigrants are people from the continent of Africa, redefining what it means to be an immigrant. It is not just about wealth or fame, it is about timeless pursuit of possibility that began right here.
By now, I had completely lost track of my spending, so I had to stop and do the math. In just 4 hours, I had spent $155 doing basic activities, just looking at views from the top of a building. That is minus transportation, minus lunch, and minus tips. Yes, here in America, you're expected to tip for everything. It cost me roughly about $450 per day to live and explore New York. This has to be the most expensive tourist destination in the world. Looking at everything I had spent, I realized my budget was disappearing much faster than I expected. So I decided to explore the free side of New York.
Alright, so right behind me is the famous Golden Bull. Now, it is here in the, what's this place called? The Financial District, right? If you want to take a picture, you have to come early, but yeah, this area of New York is really what makes New York the place where most people in and out of America would want to come to, because it literally controls the whole city. Guys, New York City, what is this behind me? It's like a bird, it's about to fly. Can't even lie, this city is beautiful. Just look at this architecture. And it's a train station. Do you guys have a train station in your country as beautiful as this? Not in my country. Guys, this is Times Square. Just look at how many people here. What is more interesting about Times Square is the number of billboards that are here. Like, can't even count, man. Maybe we're looking at like what, 150 billboards here. And of course, if you come here and do want to get yourself in one of those billboards, it costs $150 for like 5 or 10 seconds. That is ridiculous. What makes New York so fascinating is in a city where companies are spending like tens of thousands of dollars for people's attention, ordinary people are then spending tens of thousands of dollars every month just to live here, and of course in very tiny space. So a major billboard, I did some research, right? A major billboard here in Times Square can start anywhere from like $50,000 to about $500,000 per month. Now that's depending on the location, the size, the frequency of the ad and stuff like that, right? No surprise that ordinary people are spending thousands of dollars as well a month just to live here. Please, when you come here, be very careful because you can be scammed, right? There are a lot of people offering people stuff. just your default answer should be no. If anybody offers you anything, no. You can explore it all by yourself. And that's what I'm doing. New York City, expensive city. Everybody's all about taking money away from you. You've got to be careful.
I saw a lot of people crowded watching a play.
Don't move! You don't want to see this at all.
Bro, I was going to eat with this money, but now I'm giving to you hard-earned $2, bro.
Hey, stop the show!
Stop the show.
They're not gonna believe this.
What happened, Melly?
This guy right here just gave me his last $2, and he said he was gonna eat with it. What are you gonna buy in New York with it?
Water.
Water $3. Where you from?
Africa, bro.
Make some noise for Africa! Wait, Africa? Give me some diamonds. Give me some diamonds.
You better stop.
You gonna go in his bag and give me the diamonds?
After exploring New York, I decided to talk to some locals and hear what life in the city is really like.
Guys, I made it to Billionaire's Row.
I've never noticed this before.
It's so thin.
Did you ever notice that? Mind you, I walk by here all the freaking time. I've never noticed that. So we are here on 57th Street, aka Billionaires Row.
What makes it a Billionaire's Row?
A lot of billionaires live here.
Billionaires live here, and that's why it's just expensive.
Yep, that's the nickname. So a lot of billionaires.
So averagely, what are the prices for an apartment here?
Oh, these prices are crazy, like 7 million, 20 million, 30 million. There's one that's 90 million.
You can imagine buying an apartment for 90 million. You don't own the land, you only own a unit.
Personally, for me, if I'm gonna spend $90 million, I want a little grass,
Yeah.
a pool, outside. Like, I want, you know, that real grass.
The skyscrapers are like very tiny, like,
We don't have no space, but we still want to build tall buildings.
so that's why you're gonna have those tiny towers.
Any new buildings being built in New York,
Yeah.
you'll always see one word: luxury.
Luxury.
Everything is luxury. Luxury living. Call this number. Luxury this. They're not building for like regular middle class people. Everything is luxury this, luxury that.
Yeah.
Everything.
Well, I guess a lot of people here are rich, right?
After spending a few days in New York, I finally understood why this city is so expensive compared to many other countries that I have visited. The difference is very huge. The rent for a tiny apartment could get you a much bigger home in many parts of the world. Even simple things like food, transport cost more than I expected. But after talking to the locals and seeing the city for myself, it started to make sense to me. Alright guys, subscribe to the channel guys, and I'll see you in the next video.